Here's one thing I hate about your main in Marvel Rivals. Okay, so I said if the last video got 100 likes, then I'd be bringing the toxicity back. And, good lord. So to play it safe, I think this time I'm gonna double it and give it to the next video. If we somehow manage to get 200 likes, then I'll make a Lord Icon Aura tier list. Who has the most aura? I don't know, why are you asking me? On a serious note, this is supposed to be a joke video. It's not actually meant to be a direct attack at anyone other than Wolverine players. But enough with the unskippable ad, and on to Adam Warlock. Adam Warlock mains will look at Adam Mantis heals and say, yeah, that's about all we need. And while I understand the best healing is a dead enemy, you guys banned Black Panther and not Wolverine. I'm gonna need a little bit more than a slap on the cheeks and a water bottle if I'm supposed to be holding it down as a solo tank. Black Panther players will get one kill, watch the enemy team lock in the Thing, Namor, Emma Frost, and an actual bear trap, and still have the audacity to not swap to something else. I mean, like, I get it, the dopamine rush of dashing in and out must feel amazing, but there's a reason why they call Black Panther the tickle monster. Black Widow mains will beg for Mantis so she can get that damage boost, and when you finally cave, she then manages to not land a single headshot. Like, are you actually having fun? Do you enjoy letting me down? And worse off, I'm now on Mantis, and our other support player just about creamed his jorts and immediately locked in Adam. Seriously, Adam players, y'all need to go to an AA meeting for these res comps. Captain America. You guys will waltz by the enemy tanks, DPS, and dive into the enemy supports, just for the payload passive healing to undo all the damage you're supposedly doing. All the while, your team is getting booty blasted in the background because we both know you're the only tank. Seriously guys, can someone else pick up tank? This is getting a little crazy. Not only that, you'll drop to 100 HP, pop your ult, and while it can come in clutch, the only thing you're doing is wasting precious time that I will never get back. Cloak and Dagger. I swear to God, Cloak and Dagger players are some of the most toxic people that play this game. You people have the audacity to call the DPS trash for not hitting their shots, then swap to an aim-intensive character just to end up with sub 10% accuracy. And to make matters worse, you'll complain to your Magneto for not bubbling you. Meanwhile, you took your ult down a straight line path to Kansas. Man, I can't believe that Magneto ult that has ulted you 3 other times this game managed to hit you yet again. If only there was something you could do to stop that, like ask for a bubble. Doctor Strange, my beloved main, I will go easy on you for the fact that you've suffered enough. On second thought, scratch that. You want to explain to me what that portal was? I swear, Strange mains on average put up 1 portal every 23 games. Yeah, it's on a long cooldown. It's also one of, if not, the best ability in the game. Use it. And for the love of God, could you please stop staring their Emma in the eyes and ulting directly at her? She's going to grab you, sling you against the wall, and you'll be pinging for healing in the middle of 6 very angry baboons on the enemy team. Emma Frost. You are playing one of the strongest characters in this game. You'll pick Emma, watch the enemy Venom, Black Panther, and Spider-Man fly past you just so you can use your diamond form, miss your grab on the Jeff, and then flail your arms around like a toddler because of course the enemy supports aren't going anywhere near you. Meanwhile, your poor backline will be asking for help against the opposing dive characters. You'll respond with something like, yeah, of course, I got you. Miss your grab and then spam ping for heals. Groot, stop putting your walls in my way. It doesn't matter whose team the Groot is on. You still somehow managed to wall me off from the rest of my team. And better yet, were you aware that there's a button that you can press to take down your own walls? You should try it sometimes. You have one of, if not the strongest tank ult in the game, and still manage to waste it on the enemy tank, who just gets healed through it. Hawkeye. You Hawkeye mans couldn't hit a shot to save your life. Y'all got Stevie Wonder coaching you, pointing out where the enemy is, and Helen Keller giving you in-game callouts. Put the bow down, doughboy, and put the fries in the bag. Hela mains will keep their mic off the entire game, up until the end, just to say something along the lines of, Noah couldn't even carry these animals. Like, I'm fighting for my life on the front lines here. The least you could do is pipe up when you need some sort of help. I can't be turning around to bubble you every 5 seconds because you can't deal with the enemy Spider-Man, but you know it works really well against those pesky dive characters? The Thing. He's good this season. How about you swap to a second tank and, how about the team? Hulk. What are you people? I mean, really, who on the enemy team hired you? Hulk players will look at their health bar and say, you know what? I paid for the whole health bar. I'm going to use the whole health bar. Dive into the enemy team, get absolutely bodied, and then have the audacity to have a good attitude about it. Like my man, you are spoon-feeding their DPS alt charge. Yeah, but we'll get them next round. Buddy, this is the final point. Human Torch. You people are allergic to getting kills. I swear, you guys will have the highest damage in the game with 0 final hits. And with his recent nerfs, y'all just sort of awkwardly float around and wait for your right click to come off cooldown so you can create your little perfect box of fire, only to do nothing because, surprise, you are hypercharging the enemy support alts. Invisible Woman. Invisible Woman players are the masters of double support ulting. I don't know what the issue is, but the second you hear your ally Luna or Cloak pop ult, you just want to get in on the action too. You guys also have a knack for dying in your ult and therefore wasting it completely. Like, I don't know how you managed to do it, and I don't know what you were thinking. Invisible Woman ult does not stop Iron Man's ult. Iron Fist. You know how I said Black Panther was like the tickle monster? Well, Iron Fist invented tickling. I have never seen a character put in so much effort just to not get a kill. You'll spend the entire game in the enemy backline. I swear it's a 5v7. Cheaper Town Hall, you know what? Nah, I'm raising the rent. Iron Man. We joke about Spider-Man players constantly asking for heals, but Iron Man players are just as guilty. I swear, they will do anything but press the need healing button until after they've died. These supports are such bots, they can't even look up, my brother in Christ, you never told me you need healing until it was too late. And let's be real, they're already having to fight the demons to keep their solo Magneto tank alive. Seriously, someone help the tank players. Jeff. Yeah, y'all are ELO terrorists. Government agents that are strategically placed in order to gatekeep me from ranking up. You will do everything but keep me alive. You'll even go out of your way just to solo ult me mid-ult. I'm on your team. No, it's not a skill issue, I promise. My issue is I'm not skilled. Bars. Loki. Loki has the best ult in the game. And I know, legally speaking, Luna has the best ult, but guess what? Loki has Luna ult, but faster. So stop ulting the enemy tank. There's an in-game setting to prevent that because the game devs knew you goobers would fat finger the wrong person, and if there's no other support to ult, then you people would rather waste it on a DPS or a tank, leaving your allies with no healing whatsoever, than to simply wait the 15 to 20 seconds to get that support ult back. Luna Snow. God, please nerf this character. And I don't mean like a slap on the wrist, I mean like a full-on boxing match with Mike Tyson. Let's be real, if Luna ult lasted half as long as it did, realistically, what would that change? She'd still be one of, if not the best support. She has a freeze, she does insane damage, and is nigh immortal in her ult. And she's schmoovin'. Please, I'm begging for a nerf, but not before you nerf Wolverine. Magik. I rarely see Magik players, but that's a good thing, because I hate playing with or against Magik. When you're on my team, you go 115, refuse to swap, then spam the need healing button. 7 zip codes away behind 4 walls. And when on the enemy team, you're damn near unkillable. Seriously, I know for a fact Magik doesn't get that much shielding when I play her. So what sort of steroids are you taking? Someone piss test this man. Magneto. You know how many times I had to play this character? Not because I want to, but because I have to. The most fun thing on this character is being able to turn into Prime LeBron every 2 minutes. And then it's back to my sad life of push, shield, bubble, push, shield, bubble. Oh, I wasted bubble. Wolverine, respawn. Mantis. Yeah, are you enjoying that Atom team up yet? I hope it was worth it. God forbid I be happy. Mantis hasn't felt the same since Season 0, and it's honestly a shame. I used to play her a bunch back in the good old days, but now her job is to basically hang around and wait for the Black Widow to finally hit a shot. Oh, how far you have fallen. Mr. Fantastic. Y'all know you can bully other people than me, right? Every time I have to go up against a Mr. Freaktastic player, they always just beat me into a corner while reciting the periodic table. And by the time I finally get you to 1 HP, oh, just kidding, I'm wide read now. You can't actually hurt me. Okay, so I just waited for a couple seconds, wait for this form to drop. Just kidding, it's Big O mode. You now have 700 shields and I'm forced to go back to spawn and rethink my life decisions. Moon Knight. Take away the Ankh and all Moon Knight mains drop to gold. I think I can count on one hand the amount of Moon Knight players I've seen actually attempt to aim at a target. Like, y'all know he does more damage if he hits them, right? Not the Ankh? And yes, the moon is haunting me, because I'm feeling schizophrenic with the amount of times I've heard that alt line in a single game. Namor. I have more beef with the actual character than the people that play him. Dude would be the cuck chair in the Richards hotel room just for the chance to get close to Invisible Woman. Man managed to fumble Emma Frost, and for that, he should be put down. Peni Parker, say it with me now. We don't need to ban Peni if we ban Rocket. That gets rid of the team up. Seriously, Peni was banned 9 out of 10 times on my way up to GM. She has like 3 maps, that's all she's good on. Enemy team picks Bucky or any flying character and it's over for you. And the worst part, oh, she's holed up in a spot that we can't push into. You can just ignore her. She doesn't do that much damage without her mines or nests. Phoenix, you're not a Phoenix main. At least, not yet. Like, she's been out for less than a week. People are already posting tutorials online. Like, my brother in Christ, what are you talking about? She's a super fun character, but she has a team up with Wolverine. And honestly, I don't think my boy Cyclops would appreciate that. Psylocke. Oh, the duality of a Psylocke player. Gooning until death, or sweating so hard your Apple Watch is calling emergency services because it thinks you're going into cardiac arrest. It's like a flip of the coin with you people. One game you have someone super chill, calling out who they're gonna dive, typing GG's with a heart emoji at the end. And then the next game you have someone really testing the boundaries of the Marvel Rivals chat restrictions. Rocket. Can we take a moment to say rest in peace, Rocket? You will be missed. I enjoyed your amplifier for exactly half a season, and then they added a character that just deletes it off the map. I have no ill will towards you, Rocket. Only pity. Also, I found out recently that since Rocket's ult has a bunch of health, Wolverine does insane damage to the amplifier, so maybe I can get the Rockets to join me in my crusade against Wolverine players. No, seriously, it's absurdly fast. It's like 6 claw swipes and it's gone. Scarlet Witch. I don't get Wanda players. Like, she's so easy to get value with. I just flank the whole game, slap them around a bit, then dip to second things get a little crazy. How are you people struggling to get kills on a character whose entire kit is based around blowing someone up? Like, yeah, if you're trying to suck them to death, maybe I can see the issue, but those right clicks hurt. Not to mention the Strange team up is really good against anything that isn't a shield. Also, can you stop ulting 3 feet away from the Emma Frost? She's going to touch you. Spider-Man. I hope to God they add the Green Goblin to Marvel Rivals, and I want them to make him an anti-dive character, just for the bit about beating up Spider-Man. Uncle Ben's death taught you people nothing. You still yell at your teammates, you call them useless, even though the only thing you've been doing for the past 10 minutes is failing to pull the enemy tank off the map. You Spider-Man players will practice rollouts in the practice range for hours, but you couldn't land a shot to save your life. Squirrel Girl, your sole existence is to break Groot walls. You serve no other purpose. Squirrel Girl players love to lord their damage over everyone else's head, like a badge of honor, but refuse to look at the 2 final hits they got all game. Isn't it strange how the enemy Luna had ult every 30 seconds? I wonder what could have possibly charged that. Could it be the AFK furry sitting in the background lobbing nuts at the skybox pretending to help her team? Star-Lord. You guys will spend 10 minutes shooting the tank, build ult as quickly as possible, just to pump it into a Magneto ult that will be thrown at one of your poor support players, that more often than not are forced to fill because your team already locked in 3 DPS. You'll miss your entire magazine, flip, reload, miss again just to press E and still somehow secure a kill. Like, it's absolutely absurd. Storm. You Storm mains must have the worst possible luck. I swear, every time I see Storm locked in on my team, I just know the enemy team is going to have a god tier Spider-Man who's about to put you on a leash and dog walk you. You have one of the strongest team ups with Jeff and refuse to call out when you're about to use it. So congrats on turning what could have been a free win into an excruciating loss. The Punisher. Punisher players are the Swiss Army knives of Marvel Rivals. Jack of all trades, masters of none. And with the object permanence of a 3-month-old. You guys know you can see through walls, right? You'll hop on your turret, sit there for an hour only to get killed because the Captain America that's been tickling you for the past 5 minutes has finally done enough damage to take you out. Like, please, just turn around. You have headphones, right? The Thing. No, please. Please continue playing the Thing into their Punisher Hela Hawkeye combo. How's that working out for you? You more than likely like to lock in the Thing just so you can deal with the enemy dive characters and sometimes jump at the flyers. When they realize playing dive is useless against you, they take the long range approach, and you'll still refuse to swap off. Have you ever been forced to heal, only to watch your solo tank lock in the Thing, and you just know you're going to become a qualified trauma surgeon due to all the experience and healing that you're about to get? Thor. I genuinely mean it when I say I wish Thor was a good character, but when your only defense is a shield you gain for flailing around all over the place, I just can't take you seriously. And the worst part, Thor can beat pretty much any character in a 1v1. One small teensy weensy little issue. The game is a 6v6 and you will get jumped like a JJK villain. Ultron. You will place your healing drone on someone and never move it around and just DPS all game. You'll manage to have sub 30% accuracy and complain that the team isn't doing anything to help out against the enemy Spider-Man. Like, my fault, bro. Last time I checked, Luna and Invisible Woman were still open. Maybe you could, I don't know, swap to one of those. That way, if someone attacks you, you can simply adopt the patty cake method and become basically immortal. Venom. Again, I have never seen a toxic Venom player. They're typically the ones having the most fun, sometimes at the expense of your entire team. I swear some Venom players would rather feed into the enemy Bucky Thing combo than swap into something helpful. And I get it, Venom's cheeked up, but how much is that bakery really worth? Although they do have a strange ability to get the entire team to have a ceasefire by twerking in the middle of the point. Winter Soldier, allow me to paint a picture. You have an ally, Bucky, one of the strongest DPS characters. Your team needs a miracle to save this game. You notice Winter Soldier has his ult. He flies in, lands his ult, dies immediately. Well, don't you look stupid. You didn't actually have the Winter Soldier on your team. You had the summer civilian, the springtime pedestrian, if you will. I don't know how you Bucky players manage to go negative with this kid. I really don't. He's so strong. Wolverine. If Wolverine has 1,000,000 haters, then I am one of them. If Wolverine has 10 haters, then I am one of them. If Wolverine has only one hater, then that hater is me. If Wolverine has no haters, then I am no longer alive. If the world is for Wolverine, then I am against the world. You people made me understand the hate mankind feels towards mutants. It's not because you're different, it's because you're a criminal who takes joy in kidnapping innocents. If they ever release Sabretooth, I will make it my life's goal to main him in spite of you. And I need an interaction with Magneto, where whenever Magneto ults, Wolverine gets sucked into it and dies immediately. Cyclops is still cooler, and you still have bad credit.